Okay, well, welcome everyone. Thank you guys for joining us this afternoon for our third session. We are going to record this one today, so if people need it for later, that you'll have it and you can share it with some of your team members. We will be happy to do another one in person if we need to. So here's the best thing I want to start today off with. Those of you who are on this call, we just had a new member come in and join the chamber. And he did not have any campaign volunteer person.
I claim.
So here's what we're going to do at the end of the call. We're putting all of your names that are on this call today, and we're going to draw. Good try, Jennifer. Yeah. We're going to draw, and whoever we draw the name for is going to get the credit for this one. So I just want to tell you, it's that Running Boards Marketing Paducah. How many of you guys have seen? I'm taking a poll here. How many of you have seen the running boards driving around town?
Yeah, I saw them today. They were hanging out at Lone Star Steakhouse.
Yeah, well, I've seen them quite a bit. So Ian Brown is the president. Jesus Espinozo is the vice president. They came in, they gave us their credit card number and joined. And believe it or not, they had the whole side of their running board truck was already decorated for the Paducah Chamber. So we're in love with them right now, and a brand new member. And one of you will love them even more at the end of the call when we draw. So thank you again for helping us out this year. We really appreciate it very, very much. I will tell you that it was kind of a tough decision whether or not we were going to continue to have the membership campaign, but we knew we needed to, and we really wanted to be able to do this. So here we are. I'm going to have to ask Kelly to come back in here for a second because my screen is not advancing on the PowerPoint slides. I'll just keep talking while she's making her run in here. But you guys know how much we depend on this each year to continue the work of the chamber. Okay. Here we go. So it's very important. We have a strong membership, but we can always have more. And we also want to focus on renewals too. So we did have a lot of campaign thoughts about whether or not to do it, to do or not to do. But then, you know, I would say we came back to our senses. We came back to the answer yes, that we needed you, and we're going to continue with this. We know it's going to be a different format, and there are going to be a lot of challenges for those of you. So we want to try to make it as easy as we can on you. We're providing you all the information virtually. We really debated whether or not we should even have the training in person. We've had very, very few events in person. So we decided to go virtual and email you the information. Some team captains have asked for hard copies for their members for all of the materials that we sent out to you earlier today. If you want that, please let us know. Just send me an email and we'll make all the copies for you, put it in a folder and get it to you. Some way. We'll leave it outside or whatever. We're open. All of our doors are open. We are wearing masks when we're not in our offices. So all you have to do is just let us know. Again, thank you. Your participation now really is more important than ever. Our mission is to enhance business growth and prosperity through promotion, advocacy, and education for our members, and we've never let go of that. We've changed and we pivoted a lot, but we have never lost focus on our service to our members. Chad, unfortunately, just had something come up and he could not be with us, but he has done a wonderful job of expressing his thanks. He helped us to be able to pivot to a different kind of chamber and has really been very supportive this year. When I say pivoted, we did. All of us have that certain date in our mind in March when we remember COVID hitting and hearing about it. For us, it was March 13th. We were at a Regional Chamber Alliance meeting, and that's when the SEC was closing and canceling. So, you know, it became real that day and that weekend. So we immediately started our focus on providing information to our members that would help them to survive what was about to come up. And at that point, as you know, nobody knew we'd still be in it now and what was about to hit us. But we did all kinds of webinars, all kinds of surveys, all kinds of promotions for our members. We provided a lot of information about the PPP loans and grants, helped even some businesses to connect to a bank to have a stronger relationship. So I have said that I don't know how a chamber that wasn't a member of the Kentucky Chamber or U.S. Chamber could have survived during this time. So I hope that there are members that will say the same, that they don't know how they would have been able to have all of this information if it hadn't been coming to them in one resource. And we were that, I hope, for every member. We created a COVID-19 page. We helped them to pivot when they were going from in-house serving at restaurants to just pick up. So all of that combined helped us to really become a one-stop shop for them. So here's where we are now. We, again, I just hope that people would know what would happen if we didn't have the chamber and we never have to find that out. So Dr. Reese, it's a tradition that the chair-elect of the chamber board lead this campaign. And in addition to trying to open up a college and also going through a lot of interviews for the Aspen Award, Dr. Reese also took this on to be the captain of the captains. So here's a message from him.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anton Reese. I have the unique privilege of serving as the chair-elect for our 5-star rated chamber for 2021. I get the incredible opportunity to work with each and every one of you who have agreed to sign on as team captains. A very important part of our initiative is new membership. So I want to definitely thank you. You are selected to be part of this All-Star A team, because I know that in this unique situation that we call COVID-19 has its share of challenges, but through your networks, your efforts and support, I'm confident that we will achieve our membership goals. So definitely look forward to meeting with each and every one of you and working with you. I can't stress the importance of the work that you will do in this special capacity and all that you do for the chamber community. I just want to express my thanks and appreciation. Enjoy the training, ask good questions, and then let's get to work and boost significantly the membership for the Paducah Chamber. Have a great day.
So thank you, Dr. Reese. We appreciate him taking the time to be with us and to do all the leadership that he's putting forth in the community. And here's our campaign team captains. No pressure on you, Kevin O'Neill, with WKCTC and your team with Dr. Reese as it.
Not at all.
Yeah, not at all. But thank you, guys. Some of you have already filled all your teams. Some of you still need a few. Let us know. We're here to help you, and we'll do what we can to do that. This is a logo that you may have seen around town. Business Grows Here. The city has been using it as Local Grows Here. We adopted it to Business Grows Here because that's who we are. We're the voice of business, and it's up to us to help them to succeed. And that's where you come in. This is a great opportunity for non-chamber members to actually join because they're going to receive a whole lot of perks. They get about $4,000 worth of perks, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But when you look at our chamber, we're the 5th largest in the state. We have about 950 members, pushing up 1,000. That's what we want to go to, is over 1,000. We've had a lot of businesses that have not been able to renew, but now that things are opening back up, we hope that they will. New members coming in for the first time, we are offering a payment plan of quarterly. They do have to pay for the first quarter to come in as a chamber member, and then we will bill them quarterly. We're also going to offer that for those that are coming in with a 1-year renewal. Here's a little bit about us. We love to brag about us. We know we're great. We're the 5th largest in the state behind Louisville, Lexington, Northern Kentucky, and Bowling Green. We've won National Chamber of the Award 2 times, which is great, and a 5-star accredited chamber. So we're really proud of who we are and how hard that we all work. Our mission is to enhance business growth and prosperity, and that's through promotion, advocacy, and education. And we do all of this through our advocacy, which is probably our top focus. We have a lot of focus on small businesses and a variety of programs. Being a part of the chamber is really going to provide a business with a lot of credibility. And I don't know, it's hard for me, of course I'm prejudiced, but to say, why would someone choose not to be a member? Why wouldn't they want to be a part of something as large as us, with about 1,000 businesses that have come together to be members of the chamber? It does show that they are very much a believer in the community, that they are supportive of economic development, and they're supportive of the advancement of this community and its growth. We are not the ones out bringing jobs into Paducah. That is the Greater Paducah Economic Development. You guys know them. They're located upstairs at our building. We work very, very closely with them on a lot of projects and a lot of programs for workforce development and things that they do. But we kind of say, you know, it's their role to bring it into Paducah. Once it's here, we'll take care of it and help to make it sure that it's successful. As I mentioned, advocacy. That is probably our top focus. And we do that locally and in Frankfort and in DC. And we do have a lobbyist. We're one of the only few chambers in the state to have a lobbyist. We do a lot of things. When we go to Frankfort, we take 65 to 70 people at least once a year to Frankfort. And then we go at other times. We take 50 usually to DC every year. And then we're you know, I'm sad we're not going this year, but we are having a DC flyback where we're going to host it from here in Paducah. And we already have a commitment from Congressman Comer to be in Paducah with us. And so we'll be making it work because we know how important our advocacy efforts are. You can see our philosophy there. We never want it to be said that we're noted by our absence. And I heard one large chamber say that a few years ago, that they had actually been told that they were noted by their absence. And so we are not, that's not us. We're going to be noted for our presence. Here's a little bit about our DC flyback. We have just finished finalizing that. It'll be in close to the end of October, around October 21st, and we'll have those people here with us. This was us last year in DC. Again, as I said, I'm really sad that we're not going. It's very, very important that we keep these relationships. Here is just some examples, and I see Dennis Rouleau on the call today, and I think I heard Eddie Grant about the airport. That has been something that we really worked hard on. The FAA reached out to our community, reached out to the chamber that this money was available. We contacted a lot of people. We worked with the airport to make sure that we were doing everything that we could to get the initial $20 million in FAA funding to build a new terminal. We hosted a forum last fall, the governor's race. It seems like forever ago, with then Attorney General Andy Beshear and Governor Matt Bevin, and we were the only chamber in the state to get that opportunity. What the good news about that was that then when Andy Beshear was elected as the governor, we already had a relationship with him. We had one with Matt Bevin, who had seen the airport and knew about the need for our new terminal, but we had that opportunity because of that forum to already be in with Governor Beshear. That was the question that we asked of him, and he committed that day. And it was here in February to commit from the state $5 million in state funding to go along with the federal funding. So we do know how important all of this is. You know, we'd started off the year great. We had a sold out annual meeting. We went to Frankfort and had a full house there. We had the West Kentucky Thank You Night. We had Governor Andy Beshear speak. And we were really off to a great roll on advocacy with some of our other efforts, of course, before COVID. Here are some results from the past of advocacy efforts that you see every day that the Paducah Chamber helps lead the effort. Paducah School of Art and Design, the Carson Center, the UK College of Engineering, Paducah Middle School, Murray State, Paducah campus, where I see Jennifer Fraser sitting right now. And of course, the WKCT Emerging Tech Building, where Kevin's sitting, and some others. Those were projects that we took the lead on because we believed in them and we knew they would make a difference for our community. And we're very proud of those advocacy efforts. And yesterday on one of the call, I think it was Tony Copeland asked if I would just create a document about our advocacy efforts. And so I didn't get that finished today, but I will, and I'll send that to you tomorrow when I send you the other list about the prospects. Small business focus, about 75% of our chamber members have 15 employees or less. So obviously they're very, very important to us. Small business is big business for this community, for this country, and certainly for this chamber. We're getting ready to host a lot of seminars in September, so that's something for you to be sure that you tell potential members about. Every Wednesday at 8 o'clock, we have a different topic. At the end of the month, we're wrapping up with one about PPP loans and how to make sure that that business that got one is transitioning it into a grant the best way that they possibly can. Here's a listing of those. We celebrate new businesses all the time. New companies that are moving to Paducah with groundbreakings, ribbon cuttings. Congratulations, Commonwealth Event Center, who had a ribbon cutting, a great entrepreneur who just opened up during all of this time. FNB, who built a new bank in Midtown expansion. So we've had a lot of events going on. We recognize them at our annual meeting every year. And usually in May, we have Small Business Month. We're having that now. We just kicked that off August 20th. We have a joint city-county resolution about it. So we want to honor and support all of our small businesses. And you guys know we have lots of programs. Traditionally, we've had our monthly Power and Partnership breakfast with 350 people there every month. Now we are doing those virtually. We started in July with that and have had really some great success. We're very appreciative of our sponsors for staying with us. We have people joining us. WPSD is live streaming those for us. And then we have a lot of people going back on and watching them on our website and on our Facebook. So if you've missed them, go back to our, go on our website and watch them. We do have a golf scramble coming up in October. That's our big outside event. And I assure you that golf is continuing. So we're looking forward to having that event. Our young professionals, we started that program several years ago and it's been very successful and we really enjoy working with them every day to make sure that they are getting what they need in our community, especially those people that may be moving here. And Leadership Paducah, we're so proud of that program. We graduated class 33 this summer. You may have heard it. I'm gonna go ahead and advance that. We definitely believe in Leadership Paducah and paying it forward. They donated over $112,000 to Starfish Orphan Ministry. And that's an amazing amount of money. Traditionally, they would have to give a small percentage to the Leadership Paducah Alumni Association, but they generously waived that this year. So they were able to give all that they raised. This community really stepped up and helped them. And now every child that's in need of a bed in Paducah, McCracken County will have the bed, not just the mattress, but will have the bed frame, have the bedding, and I think they all came with a stuffed animal. So I know that there's some people, I know Lakila is on the call today who was in that class and a lot of great ones. So it's a great opportunity for them. I'm just going to go back here and show you class 34. We kicked that off last week and you can see we were masked up and socially distanced. That's one of the first events that we've done in person. But we knew it was important, and those of you who have been in Leadership Paducah know how important that is to kick it off in person. Youth Lead, we're hoping to have that again. We'll see how that goes. Those are juniors in high school. So those are just some examples of some of our programming. You can check out our website, and then we, of course, send an e-blast every Monday that will give you information about what's going on. So just to get to the campaign with what we're going to do, the roles and the responsibility of a volunteer. It's really simple. We just are asking you to help us to recruit at least one new member to the chamber. We usually bring in between 100 and 150 every year. It will be challenging this year. We get it. We understand. But at the same time, if we have 75 to 100 volunteers working to help us out, some of you are going to bring in one. Some of you are going to bring in 10. I know there's some competitive spirits out there flowing, some competitive juices. So it will help us to get back to where we need to be and to get these members, these businesses. We did have a lot of businesses calling us during COVID asking for help, and we helped every one of them that we could. Also with renewals. Last year's campaign, we had over 100 new members. I think it was 104, 105 join. If they rejoin, they also get some new member perks, not the new member, but perks for 1 year renewal. It's a few of them to give them just a little boost to stay with us for another year. And then also assist with sponsorship recruitment. And we have that in the document that you should have received earlier today. So how do you do this? There's in the manual, and you should have gotten it earlier today. Look through that. It has a listing of some things. Who's your dentist? Are they a member? Who does your company do a lot of business with? Are they a member? If your business believes enough to be a member of the Paducah Chamber, then the companies that you do business with hopefully will too. And you can use that as an example. Ask for leads from other people that you know. And we hope that we can make it into a great experience for you. We're going to try to have some kind of celebration at the end of all of this, at the end of 1st of October. If it may be a drive-by celebration where we hand you a plate of hors d'oeuvres and a boxed up meal or something, but we're going to do something to celebrate with you. As you know, there are 3 basic types of chamber membership: the business, and that's their dues are based on the number of employees that they have. And that breakout is on the membership application that you should have gotten. We do have a lot of not-for-profits that are members, and we appreciate that. That's like the United Way, American Heart Association, St. Jude's, some of those. And then the individual. There are people who've been involved with the chamber all of their lives and for years. And once they're retired, they just really want to stay involved. Like Mayor Paxton, for example, he's very, very involved with us still. And we appreciate that. And that's the price for a retired individual who may want to join. You get credit for that too. If you have someone that you know that wants to be that. They can't promote any kind of business, but they can still stay active with us. And then this year, of course, we have the 1-year renewals, the members who joined last year. And then if you know of a chamber member who really wants to just go ahead and pay for their membership for next year, you can take that and you can count that. They do have to go ahead and pay for that. The only ones that can be on the payment plan are brand new members or the 1-year renewals. So they would have to go ahead and pay for everything now during this time. But if they want to do it, great, we'll take their money. Here's what you're going to receive. Today, you received a current membership list. That's who belongs to the chamber now. You may see some overlap tomorrow when you get the hottest prospects. If you see a business on the hottest prospects and on the current membership, they're probably have just been delayed in paying their dues, so you could reach back out to them on a renewal. And then also, so you're going to get the current membership, a listing of the 1-year renewals. The hottest prospects, those are ones that we know may have sometime expressed an interest or was as a former member of the chamber, and then new member prospects. So all of those will be treated as new members except the renewals. Here's what the manual had in it today that you got. It had, just some general fluff stuff, a nice letter from Dr. Reese and some others, but some reasons to join that you can use to share with them about tax. It is a business tax deduction, goals, and for you all, it had even a sample sales script. And then it also had some things about that you may hear that they've been hit hard by COVID-19. Well, we all have. We understand that, but the chamber also exists off of the money that we bring in from our membership and from our events. So it's very important that we continue to raise the funds for ourselves too, so that we can stay in business and we can help everyone. I will tell you, this is my 8th year with the membership campaign. You very well may hear a story about something that happened 25 years ago with the Paducah Chamber. Don't be surprised if you do. If you feel like I need to hear it, feel free to share it with me and let me know. And I'm happy to call that person and see if we can reconcile something that might have happened. We get it. We understand. But we're a different chamber. We're working really hard to make this community a great place to live and work and play. And so anything that we can do to work on that, we're happy to do that. Sponsorships, again, I said we're having a lot of events that are virtual right now, but they've been very successful. We were really debating about our women's conference, whether or not we should have it, but we do believe that is something that we can have virtually if we need to. So we've confirmed that today. We're looking at a date in November. Strawberry Hills Pharmacy's already signed on as our lead sponsor, but there are other sponsorships that you could sell for that event too. Our breakfasts are always sold out in advance, but we want to keep a waiting list. So let us know if you have someone that wants to do that in 2021. Our golf tournament, there are plenty of sponsorships for it that you could sell. Leadership Paducah is a great opportunity because we have 42 in this year's class. We did have to increase the price to 500 in order to cover it, but you get to come and have exclusive time with 42 of the community's finest individuals. So I hope that you can help sell some of those too. I'm just going to ask that you take a few minutes every day for the next month. If you can, Monday through Friday, of course, and just first of all, to read through everything, through all the documents to make sure that you feel comfortable talking about the chamber. We're always happy to help you with anything that you need, that you know about the $4,000 worth of perks for a new member coming in, that you feel comfortable talking to them, and make a list of some people that you know that you want to touch base with, and then just each day. Call a few of them. For the team, we do have a team bragging rights for the team that brings in the most. You get a trophy, you get a dinner at a downtown or at a chamber member restaurant. Doesn't have to be downtown, anywhere that you want to go. Then we have our individual prizes too. The first place, the person that brings in the most, that includes a new member as well, gets a cash prize of $1,000. So that's based on points. And the points are based on what you bring in. So here we go. Let me just kind of go through this for you. What's in it for you? The campaign prizes will be awarded based on, the number of new members that you brought in, the renewals that you brought in, the sponsorships. So here's the thing. We want to reward you for that. For every 3,000 points that you get, we're going to give you a $50 gift card that's yours to keep. If you can't keep it because of your business, you can share it with your business or give it to a local charity. We're happy for you to do that. You tell us where you want that gift card from. Here's an example. If you recruit 3 new members at the very base price, and that's 1 to 3 employees, then that counts as you get 2,655 points. You sell a leadership Paducah luncheon with that and you get $50. You're already over your 3,000 points. So we want to reward you. We want to thank you and tell you how much we appreciate it. And this is one way of us for doing that. I think last year we ended up giving out about 30 gift cards. So this year we're fine to double that. The more that you help us, the more we want to reward you and pay you back. And again, the person that brings in the very most overall points is going to get a $1,000 cash prize. So Bradley Schulte, he's a team captain and he's after it this year, but I know he's got a lot of competition with some of the other team captains. Bradley's done a great job the last 2 years. He brings them in at the last minute. Don't do that. Let us know all along. We won't tell anybody how many new members you're bringing in or where you are. And we will have some drawings throughout the time, throughout all of this, so that we can, here I am, so that we can reward you with some other prizes during all of it. So what kind of questions do you have? I'm seeing the thing on chat, and I don't know if those are questions or if it's just everybody talking to Bradley Schulte, it looks like. I just love it when y'all talk, talk, to each other
Talk
and
trash.
in a competition way.
We're talking smack.
Talking trash.
Other words were coming to mind, so thank you, Kevin, for rescuing me. Talking smack to each other, good job. Bradley, I see you on the call. I see several team captains today. What else can we help you with and answer questions for?
I've got a question. Bradley Schulte, F&B Bank.
Hi, Bradley. How are you doing?
I'm good. Past years, we have had first dibs at renewing our people we've signed up individually from the previous year. It looks, since I've been spammed already by a business, my own business I signed up as a new member last year, does everybody have access to go after these businesses?
On the 1-year renewals, yes, because there weren't that many people that had participated. So you go ahead and reach out to them. There were
My
yours.
only concern, I'm not concerned about my specific points, but I think this, you might have mentioned, I had a quick little call, but we need to just be careful that they're not getting 30 phone calls from people asking for renewal or spamming them as well. So just kind of be a gentle touch, since there are 100 of us that have that list. So I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. So
call the ones that you know. And yeah. I will tell you, 1 year we did have a business call us and say, hey, can you tell these people to stop calling our business? And I said, well, let me just mention this to you. So you've had 30 people call you and talk to you about your business and ask you about it? Yes. I was like, so you've had the opportunity to talk to about 30 people about your business? So they could look at it that way.
That is true. And we are getting lonely during COVID. So maybe, just call everybody.
Well, no, I want you to be considerate, and I would encourage you to. Everybody be considerate. So that's a good point. Jill, you got a question?
And also, we're going to try and send out an updated list of who's renewed. So maybe that'll help you not contact people repeatedly.
So don't put them all into your email. Shoot out a bulk email to 100 businesses, right?
You shouldn't have gotten their emails to do that.
Right.
Okay.
Actually, we pulled those this morning, so you wouldn't do that.
All right. Sounds good.
So how do we know Bradley has dibs?
Just assume most of those people on that list I signed up last year.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, Bradley, between Bradley, I see Jill Harper Hobbs on this call too. Between the two of them, they're going to claim every single one of them, whether they brought him in or not.
just-
Hey, Bradley, I already called all your people, Bradley, so you can check that box, buddy.
I wouldn't trust Bradley any further than you can throw him.
He's gonna come up missing.
Don't trust Zach because he's not showing his face.
Hey, can we tell them that Bradley is banned from calling anybody?
I will tell you that I'm just going to ask you to please be considerate. Don't, if you call someone and they tell you, absolutely not, let us know so I can tell everybody, hey, everybody, so-and-so hates the chamber is not going to join us. Well, why would a business want that name out in the community too? So there are a lot of different things. If I were a business, I wouldn't want 100 people in this community know that I said that. But some people look at things differently than I do, and I do realize that. Okay, we've got 2 minutes. I'm 5 minutes over, but I've had a lot going on today. You guys are a great group with a lot of questions. Anyone else? Because we're going to do a drawing here for running board marketing of Paducah for our new member. So, Jennifer Frazier, why don't you pick a number between 1 and 24? I don't know, you've already drawn, we're drawing again.
19.
19, okay. Kelly, who's 19? Kelly's gonna have to, Kelly, turn your camera on.
Kelly's 19.
Kelly, who's number 19?
I think she
Jana
should have to
Dawson.
pick another number.
Bayou Southern Catering.
Pick yourself.
Self? Kelly?
Jill Hobbs, you won.
Yeah, I did. See, this is how we're going to start off the year, folks.
Not the only thing you're going to win this year.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
Just a randomly selected drawing. That's your only shot. Jill.
They really love each other.
Game
Okay, any other questions? All right. Thank you guys so very much. We really appreciate your help. Reach out anytime, and I will assure you that between Chad, Dr. Reese, and myself, we'll be calling you as well as the staff just to see what you need and to keep you motivated. Okay. We really need your support. Appreciate it. We can do this together, right? We can get through this together, all together now. We can get through this together.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And by goodness, people like me.
Yes, I know there's sign language for together. We can get through this. You get through this together. Thank you guys. Have a great day. It's almost the weekend.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank
one.
you.
See you later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.